ain't nobody checking me. Crossover through the legs, step back, hit a three. Still up in the hood, but got big baller tendencies. She just trying to get flued out to John Kennedy, just to see the Knicks play, make a couple memories. New York, if you ain't from here, don't pretend to be. And if you ain't rocking with the Knicks, you an enemy. Yeah, look at us, whole city is wild. This is New York, why y'all ever counted us out? Any game we attend, yeah, we taking it now. Fast break on the court, all up and down. Lead a garden in the pigsty, yeah, we get it on this side. Bacon, egg, and cheese, or the lobster mac with the ribeye. Either way, we winning the overtime if we get tired. Get it with the team, yeah, that's just something we live by. Hey, yo, first quarter end, we gon' turn it up. Gotta warm up first, then we taking it dub. By the third quarter end, no, they ain't catching up. Gotta stay in the lead before that shot clock buzz. If the Knicks get a win, we gon' do it again. Make the finals once before, we gon' do it again. Bounce back in the fourth, we gon' do it again. It's been a while since the chip, but we gon' do it again, yeah. Yo, put your hands up. If you rockin' with the Knicks, put your hands up. Yo, put your hands up. If you from New York, put your hands up. Yo, look, put your hands up. If you rockin' with the Knicks, put your hands up. Look, put your hands up. Hey, yo, New York City, put your hands up. Sky, baby.
What up, what up, what's going on? It's your boy Bishop D-Lo. We're here, you're there. It's the Church Guys Sports Show for the 19th of August, 2025. We're here and you're there. Excited to be on the line today. Got a lot to talk about in the world of sports. But before we get into it, do us a favor. We want you to like, share, tag, and comment. Again, like, share, tag, comment. Let's get involved. Let's get into this conversation today. We got a lot to discuss, a lot to unpack, a lot going on in the world of sports, a lot going on in the world of sports entertainment. I saw J Mac pop on. It popped back off. Hopefully he'll pop back on in just a second. But we want to get into this conversation today. A lot going on in the sports world. Obviously, we are definitely looking forward to all that is being done and all that is transpiring. Y'all hold on one second. I got to send the link out. I thought that J-Mac was on the link. He came in, but let me go back here and send it back into the group one more again. So while we're doing that, we're excited and getting ready for tonight's show as we prepare ourselves to talk to you. Come on. Load. Just slow loading. We're here to talk to you today. There we go. Brand new link for you. J-Mac, come on in. So if you're out there, come on in today. We also want to debut something new. Drum roll, please. Tonight, for the first time, we're going to allow you to be a part of the conversation. Dial in tonight. You can dial in at 718-412-0070. You can dial in tonight and you can talk to us at 718-412-0070. This is the way it'll work. You'll dial into the line. We'll bring you on. I will give the last four digits of your telephone number and bring you on. You'll make your comment just like as if you were listening to talk radio, sports talk radio, and then we'll release you from the line, and then you'll be able to hear us talk about it. But you can dial in starting tonight at 718-412-0070. But we're not taking calls just yet. So if you dial in, you're going to be sitting there for a minute because we got a lot to talk about. J-Mac is in the building. What's going on, J-Mac? Wait, you're muted. Unmute yourself.
Yes,
There
I'm
we
here.
go.
Couldn't wait to be on. Glad to be here, my brother. Can't wait to get into some sports.
Definitely looking forward to getting into some sports tonight. I'm not sure what Bishop L was. He asked me what the run of the show was for tonight, so I was hoping he was going to be on time, but he's not here yet. Hopefully he'll be on shortly. But a lot to unpack, so we're going to get right into it. We're going to go through some things, give some more people to get in here. In the world of baseball, the New York Yankees and New York Mets have actually been kind of in a free fall lately. Both teams not looking very good. At what we began the year thinking about a potential Subway Series because of the way they both ended last year, not looking good so far. The Yankees have fallen behind the Red Sox in the American League East and in that wild card positioning. The Red Sox now 4.5 games out. Although the Yankees seem to have right the ship lately, they have gone ahead and swept the St. Louis Cardinals. They won back-to-back series for the first time since May. Whew, that's crazy. They won back-to-back series for the first time since May. But they've won 7 of their last 10. But they've got a big test coming up this week in that they have division rivals, the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays coming in this week. So we'll find out what the Yanks are really about. Packing, got to get on a flight. You always getting on a flight, L. L is always getting on a flight. Always getting on a flight somewhere. Nah, it's great. I'm glad. My brother is booked and busy, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. He said he'll be on soon. All right. So the Yankees are struggling. The Mets are struggling. The bats have gone south. Other than Pete Alonso and Francisco Lindor, the bats have gone. And the pitching's been awful. Awful.
It's the pitching, because despite how bad the bats have been, the pitching has been worse for the Mets. I mean, they won 2 straight, which is amazing. I'm surprised they did that they won 2 games in a row for the first time since July. I forget, just mid-July. That's the first time they've won 2 games. It's been over a month since they've won 2 games in a row. Yeah, it's not looking good in Flushing either.
So it's interesting to see that right now, especially with those 2 teams who, again, most pundits at the beginning of the year had both of those teams at the top of their divisions at the very least. We all know that the Dodgers are the cream of the crop, but everybody was saying if anybody can knock off the Dodgers, it would be the Mets and or the Yankees. And yeah, it's not giving World Series from either of those teams right now. Not giving World Series.
I mean, we could write it off as the dog days of summer. I mean, what are they? Is the Mets are they in the first wild card position or the second wild card?
Let me check that real quick. The Mets are currently in the. Oh crap! I'm in the wrong one. Let me go here, then MLB. Here we go. Standings. The Mets are currently in the third wild card position, actually. They're currently in the third wild card position. They are behind the San Diego Padres, who are 2.5 up on them, and the Chicago Cubs, who are 4.5 up on them. And they lead Cincinnati by a game for that third and final wild card spot.
And what is the Yankees? Where the Yankees are in their wild card?
The Yankees right now are in the midst of a 3-way tie for the wild card. New York, Seattle, and Boston.
Oh, they're all okay.
They're all tied. They're tied. It's a 3-way tie between them. So right now, by virtue of head-to-heads, right now the Yankees are the de facto leader by virtue of head-to-head. But it's a 3-way tie.
Wow.
It's a 3-way tie.
Bless
you, Bishop Williams.
How the mighty have fallen.
Yankees at 67 and 57, Mets at 66 and 58. I mean, and it's crazy because you would think wild card wise, especially being that first wild card spot, you're gonna probably need 85 wins. You're probably gonna need 85 wins, and I don't know that either of those teams can get there.
I don't think the Mets are getting there.
I don't think the Yankees are getting there, honestly.
Yeah.
I think both make the playoffs, but they're going to be in that second or third slot. They're not.
They're going to have to work. They got to work on the road. They're going to have to work.
They're going to have to do it on the road completely this postseason, which is kind of tough. The good thing about the Yankees though is they only trail Toronto by 5 games in the AL East. So I mean, no one's running away with their division. That's the thing I noticed in baseball this year. No one is running away with their division. Every year there's usually a team that's running away with one of their divisions. That's not the case in any of the 6 divisions this year.
Which is going to bode for a good playoff.
And September's going to be fun
Yeah.
in the MLB. September is going to be fun for the first time in a while. But
Yeah.
nobody. So the division, all 6 divisions are up for grabs. The wild cards are up for grabs. It's going to be tight all the way through September. It looks like. So kudos to Rob Manfred for that. Getting into that, Rob Manfred on an interview this past week said something very interesting that we absolutely have to discuss. Realignment is coming to Major League Baseball. So the plan is in the next couple of years, probably by 2027, to expand. Hey, McFadden, how are you, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you. Proud of all that work you're doing, losing that weight, man. Keep up the good work, bro.
Looking good, my brother.
Keep up the
Looking
good work.
Good. Yes, sir.
We are looking at J-Mac, and you and they call us old heads, but we're purists where it comes to sports.
I gladly wear the crown, brother.
They call us that, but we are looking at a division, whether it's American League or National League, we don't know yet, but we're looking at a division based upon geography, which is what Manfred essentially said is going to happen, where you will have the Mets, the Yankees, the Blue Jays, the Red Sox, the Phillies, and the Washington Nationals.
You talk about rivalries. You talk about.
That is the one good thing that I could see happening with realignment, because somebody said it on TikTok earlier today, those are the 6 most toxic fan bases in all of baseball. Because the fans of those 6 teams travel. So can you imagine a division where every stadium there's never going to be a home field advantage for any team?
Can you imagine Yankees, Phillies?
Yankees, Phillies. Mets, Red Sox.
Mets, Red Sox. Toronto, New York Mets.
Toronto Mets. Red Sox, Phillies.
I love it. I listen, me, for our division I'm talking about for.
The rest of the league I don't really care about.
Yeah.
But that American League or National League East, whatever it's going to be, that Eastern division is going to be that's going to be the NFC East of baseball. Because everybody knows the NFC East in football is that's the toxic division in football. That's going to be the NFC East of baseball. Because you want to talk about rivalries.
And anybody coming into the division to play these teams.
Oh, they're going to get their heads taken off. Can you imagine having to, because again, what he also announced was part of it is, to cut down on the amount of travel or whatever. Like when a team from another division comes in, they're going to have to go through the whole gambit. Can you imagine having to go on a road trip where you've got to see the Mets, the Yankees, the Red Sox, and the Phillies on the same road trip?
That's a murderous road, brother.
On the same road trip.
And it don't matter what their record is. That's going to be a tough road trip.
It's a tough road trip. Exactly.
Yeah. That's going to be.
Yeah. For instance, the Dodgers coming east, and that's what they've got to go through when they come east.
Just if they come east, they got to play Yankees, Mets, back to back.
Right. You get Yankees, Mets, and then you go up to Boston for 3, and then
or if you got to go south to Philly,
or go south to Philly
or
for
Washington,
3. Or even Washington.
That's tough. That's tough. But then let's look at the East, though. I mean, the West.
The West is going to be
talking about the Padres,
too.
the Dodgers.
Dodgers,
Mariners.
The Mariners, the Angels.
The Angels.
Padres, Dodgers, Mariners, Angels, Giants.
Angels, Dodgers is going to be crazy.
I mean, well, the Angels haven't been as good, but for them, that rivalry is going to be nuts.
That's what's going to bring. That's what's going to bring the juice.
I mean, and in the Midwest, that Cleveland, Cincinnati is going to be crazy. Cleveland, Cincinnati, St. Louis is going to be crazy.
Chicago White Sox, Chicago Cubs.
In the same, this is going to be, and then you throw in the Detroit Tigers to that mix. So that 6-team division will be the Cubs, the Guardians, Cubs, Guardians, Tigers, Cubs, White Sox, and Cardinals.
Where they putting the Astros, in the West or the Central? Where do you think they put the Astros?
I think the Astros would have to be in the Central. But I mean, that's not gonna be fun either, because you're looking at the Astros. You're looking at Astros, Rangers.
Astros are always tough, man.
You're looking at Astros, Rangers, Rockies, Diamondbacks.
Listen, I'm all for it.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's definitely gonna be fun to watch.
Anything that makes the game better, and rivalries always make the games better when you have a rivalry. Whether because records go out the window when it's a rivalry. So that's why I'm all for it. Give me rivalries over records.
I think that's the thing that the NFL has capitalized on the most over the years. The fact that the way their divisions are aligned, it looks to stoke the rivalries, and that's why you get these great ratings. Not just because football is just a weekly thing. Bishop Heflin, blessings to you, my brother.
Bishop.
But also the fact that you've got these teams, and you're going to play your rivals in the NFL twice a year. No matter who else comes in, no matter what, and I like what the NFL does in that you have divisions against each other. So you'll have the AFC East that has to play the entire NFC East one year, and that just makes it fun. So it's nice to see baseball is taking a page out of the NFL's book. And granted, it's a lot more games, but I agree with you. I think it will do a lot for the rivalries and for us to be able to see a lot of marquee matchups and games that we want to see. So, I mean, again, a weekend series where coming into New York, you've got Houston coming in, and they've got to play the Mets, the Yankees, and the Phillies in a week. That's gonna be ugly.
And it's gonna bring more parity back into the game.
I mean, but
you're not gonna have a
team
team like the Dodgers running away with the division out west, and it's over before the middle of August. They've already clinched, and that's not gonna be now. Now the rivalries are gonna make them play no matter what their record is.
Rivalries
I'm all for it.
Rivalries will be back in the MLB, so that'll be nice to see. That'll be nice to see, and I see the NBA is doing an actual Rivals Week this year, which will be interesting. We're going to get into a little bit more about that in just a second, but we wanted to start off with the baseball piece because we know as more people come on, we're going to get into some of the other stuff that they're really interested in, but we got to cover baseball as well for those of us who are baseball fans. But yes, Toronto Blue Jays currently leading the American League East. The Detroit Tigers, ironically, are leading the American League Central. And, of course, the Houston Astros, as always, are leading the American League West. Out in the National League, the Phillies lead the Mets by 5.5 games. In the Central, Milwaukee, surprise, surprise, the Milwaukee Brewers lead the Central over the Chicago Cubs by 8 games. And the LA Dodgers, of course, lead the San Diego Padres by 2 games. 2 small little games out west.
Padres are tough, man.
Padres are very tough. And, the Dodgers said last year, the Padres that was the tough series for them. They were really the second best team in the West or in major leagues, honestly. Yes, the Yankees went to the World Series, but everybody said to a man, that Padre lineup is just ridiculous. And when their pitching is on, just forget about it. So the Padres
remember when Soto was
team
playing out there, man. That was some team, man. They still
they had Soto and Manny Machado. They still got Manny, but they got a squad out there. They got them a squad that doesn't feel right.
I know it doesn't feel right, but it is what it is, brother.
Well, no, they're the by virtue of them sweeping St. Louis yesterday, the Yankees and Red Sox are tied, but the Yankees have the tiebreaker right now because they've played 7 times so far and they've beaten the Red Sox 4 out of the 7. So they can actually solidify that because they played the Red Sox for 3 games this week. So they can actually solidify that and really get a stranglehold on that second spot. That's it. Just win the series. Win the series. That's all you got to do.
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3.
Right. Bishop Chris Burton, cousin, what's going on?
Bishop.
What's going on, cuz? How are you? Good to see you on here with us tonight. So that's what's going on in the world of baseball. Again, don't forget we have a new feature tonight, starting tonight, going forward. You can dial in 718-412-0070. You can dial in and be heard on the broadcast tonight. You can dial in and be heard on the broadcast tonight. Now, again, we're treating it like talk radio, which means you're going to make your point and then we hang it up. Because you can't sit on the line unless you're actually on the show on screen with us. But we will take your comments. For those of you who want to call in and verbalize, we'll absolutely love to have you join the conversation on tonight. 718-412-0070. So, taking our leave from that and moving to the throes of the National Basketball Association, which released their schedule last week. And what a schedule it is. This is going to be interesting. There's a lot to unpack there. First of all, there will be nationally televised games 6 out of the 7 days a week now with this new TV deal. There'll be national broadcast games. But I got to talk about something that NBC is doing that I don't know how to feel about. NBC is bringing up something called NBA Coast to Coast, in which that traditionally, when we have the doubleheader on Tuesday nights on TNT, as it has been over the years, it's a 7:30 game and a 10 o'clock game. The West Coast game is usually already late, but now NBC has announced that that game is being moved to 11 p.m. Eastern time. How do we feel about that? Is NBC crazy?
They're catering to the West Coast. They're catering to where the money is. They think more money is located out on the West Coast. They're catering to the West Coast. It's simple as that. But they've always done that. They've always catered. The East Coast, they've always treated us dirty out.
Yes, Mike McFadden, you do have to do that. If you dial in, you do have to say first-time caller, long-time listener. You absolutely have to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's simple. It's more money to be made on the West Coast. They don't want to make the game too early. So remember, 11 o'clock is 3 hours behind out there.
Right.
So that's 8 o'clock.
I mean, it's an 8 p.m. start for them, which will be great for their West because it puts the game in prime time.
Right. So they're catering. The West Coast gets to have both games early. They get to have the East Coast game early.
They get the East Coast game at 5 o'clock, and they get the West Coast game at 8.
So they're catering to the. They
are definitely catering because if Knicks Lakers ends up on a Tuesday, which is not this year, thank God, but if Knicks Lakers was on a Tuesday, us as Knicks fans, I don't know if I'm staying up till 11 o'clock to watch that game.
I'm not staying up till 11 o'clock. I can tell you that. I'm not. My body ain't going to let me stay up till 11 o'clock.
Like, we're a bunch of 50-year-olds. Like, this is not happening.
I'm not staying up till 11 o'clock.
And I try to watch all the games because of what we do, but that's going to be a hard pull.
Listen, halftime is going to be what, 11:45, 11:50?
Midnight. Halftime's going to be at midnight. Bishop L has joined us. What's going on, Flying Prophet? He's just all over the place.
Bojangles is coming to Brooklyn.
Yes, it is. They did announce that they will be opening 20 stores in the boroughs.
That's great news. Never mind sports. Bojangles is coming to Brooklyn, baby.
Coming back to Brooklyn because you remember in the 80s, Bojangles was in Brooklyn.
I'm down here in Georgia. I'm used to Bojangles.
Right. I'm in Virginia. I'm in Virginia. I got a Bojangles 10 minutes from the house. So
I'm used to Bojangles, but I get the excitement. I do.
I prefer Bojangles over Popeyes. Anyway,
I don't know if I'm definitely not staying awake at 11 o'clock for a game that would have normally been at 8 here. Matter of fact, at 7:30 here. I'm wondering what about if the game is here in New York?
Well, no, if the game is here, it'll be on East Coast time. If we go out to Crypto.com Arena and to play in LA, that game would have been the 10 o'clock game on TNT. Now it's going to be the 11 o'clock game on NBC.
And imagine how long it's going to take East Coast teams to adjust to that schedule.
That's going to be crazy because that adds an extra hour, which means you're getting out of that city an hour later than you would have after the game.
I really don't like Adam Silver. Let's just call it what it is. I don't like Adam Silver, and I
Bishop
think he's.
Eflin, these two gentlemen to my right are both over 50, and I'm rapidly approaching it. So,
Oh
yes,
yes, I'm
I know we
51.
look
I
young,
don't.
but we're up there, bro.
I'm 51.
I'm 51.
I don't like Adam Silver. I think Adam Silver's racist.
What? What? Oh yeah, this is gonna definitely be a clip for TikTok. I'm gonna start some trouble with this clip right here.
Not
Please
racist.
elaborate.
Adam Silver doesn't like black people. I'm confused.
What?
I said it.
He
I
don't like
take
his league.
I
Right, the
take.
whole league. That's 85, 90% of the league is black.
Hey, you
So
see
he,
who they're trying to make the face of the league.
they ain't trying. He's the face now.
Luca?
We gonna
Yeah.
get into that. Yeah, he's the face.
Oh,
Luca done lost all that weight. Luca's the face, brother.
McFadden said he just wants a blueberry biscuit from Bojangles. Okay, I hear you. I hear
Yeah,
you.
that
That
blueberry
blueberry
biscuit is
biscuit,
something else.
that's a problem. Definitely.
Yeah, I can't lie about that. That
I
blueberry
wonder
biscuit is
if the
something.
sweet tea is gonna taste like down south sweet tea though.
It is. You know they're gonna bring
Oh,
it up
they
here.
bottle that stuff. So yeah, they
Exactly.
just gonna ship it up from down here.
That's what they're gonna do.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna cook all my sides here at the house and go get me
And
some
just get the
Bojangles.
chicken. Just go get the chicken.
I tell Bojangles is coming to New York.
They coming back. You know they were here at one
Yeah,
time.
they were
Bojangles
there
is
in the
coming to
80s.
New
Yes.
York, babe.
I remember Bojangles was in New York in the
even
80s.
even in the early '90s, they still had one Bojangles left up on 125th and 8th Avenue. They
Yeah,
were
they
right
sure
there on the
did.
They
corner.
did. Yes, they
Yeah.
did. They did.
It
And
was
then
right
when
there on the corner.
Giuliani started all that changing and gentrifying up there and cleaning up the area as he called
Right,
it.
because you know they was doing the nod out there.
Yeah, it was a very different Times Square area.
Yes, sir.
and a very different 125th
Harlem.
Street back then in Harlem.
Very different Harlem.
Very, very different. But with Adam Silver doing this, the NBA has also very quietly, for those of us who are paying attention, has also kind of let us know where the league will be leaning this year. In that the New York Knicks have 34 nationally televised games.
34. Can you say the league doesn't think Boston is going to be around?
Yes, they're definitely making. I believe that they're about to make. it
Roy
easy for
Rogers,
the Knicks
wow,
to
for
win.
McFadden, you went back.
They're about to make it easy for the Knicks to win a championship. They have to because that's where the money is. The Knicks winning a championship is where the money is. The Knicks going to the finals is where the money is. Now I know that we're saying that they're concentrating on the West Coast for money, but the Knicks winning it all is where the money is, and that's kind of why they brought back those '99 uniforms too.
It's about time, though, brother. Come on.
Oh
You
yeah,
go
that,
ahead.
I missed that.
Celebrate
I
joint?
man,
Long overdue.
When those
It's a
launched,
nostalgic thing that
I
they're
will
doing.
be.
They're making it
I
happen.
will be going to get my number 11 as soon as they drop.
I think I want. I gotta see because I gotta see whose jersey I want in that because that's a banging jersey. That's a single digit jersey. You need a single digit for that particular jersey.
You gonna
yo.
go get OG, number 8?
See, I don't really like too many people wearing number 8 after Spreewell. I'm biased.
I understand.
But OG is a good number 8, though. He's
Yeah, he
a good
is.
number 8.
OG is a solid number 8.
He's
He's a solid number 8. What? Wait a minute. Who number 3 is
Josh Hart.
It's
is
Josh
Josh
Hart,
Hart.
the heart of
I'm
New
gonna-
York.
He's
I'm
a solid
gonna-
number 3.
I'm gonna find a number 3.
He's a
I wish he
solid
would.
number 3.
I wish he would shoot
we
a
got,
little more.
We
But
got
he's
solid players repping those numbers.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I'm
absolutely,
definitely-
Mike. When LeBron said it himself, the league is better when the Knicks are good, and the Knicks are good again.
Oh,
Knicks
and
are
that
good.
Nick bench. That
That
Nick
bench
bench.
is deep, and that bench is gonna get played.
Oh,
Yes.
that bench is going to be played under Mike Brown. You have this is not Tibbs, and I wish Davey was on here. This ain't Tibbs.
Davies in Bible study.
Well, I know where he at. I know where he at. But I'm just saying, this is not your Tibbs Knicks right here.
Not at all.
Listen, Deuce McBride may lose some time.
Listen, this team is going to be. Deuce earned his playing time, But I mean, you got to balance that bench out.
He
And
gonna lose some time now
it's it
with
because it's gonna
Jordan Clarkson on the bench.
it's gonna come down to matchups, and I know Mike Brown is gonna play matchups, and depending upon who's out there for the opposing team or what kind of you know havoc he wants to create for the opposing team, that's the type of lineup you're gonna see. So I mean, I think it'll be
D'Lo,
spread
do you
evenly.
know? Do you know what you actually just said? Can I translate that?
Oh God, go ahead, feel free.
Mike Brown is going to make adjustments.
This is true. This is true. This is absolutely accurate.
Mike Brown is going to make the necessary adjustments.
I mean, see, for Knicks fans, let me just say this: for all of y'all that crapped on this hire, go back and look at Mike Brown, the offensive numbers in Sacramento. I'm not talking about in Golden State when he was an assistant. I'm not talking about when he was head coach with LeBron. Go back and look at the offensive efficiency numbers with him coaching the Sacramento Kings. And all he had was Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox. And just look at the numbers. With this team right here, we're going to be top 5 in offense. Top 5, easily.
When,
I agree.
When you think about the top 5, we're gonna be first in offense.
But listen,
We were top 5 under Thibodeau.
I was trying to be conservative. I didn't want to.
Nope, we're gonna have the number 1 offense in the league this year. They were top 5 under Thibodeau, just because of the type of firepower they have.
I agree. They're gonna be top. They're gonna be 1, 2, or 3. That definitely. But I agree. I think there's more of a chance for them to be number 1 than it is for them to be number 5. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mike Brown and he preaches defense too. He's going to coach both sides of the ball. They are not going to get away on defense. They're going to defend. They're going to defend.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be a fun ride, Knicks fans. Get ready.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say he should never been fired from Cleveland. I will say that, Mike Brown wasn't really given a fair shake in Cleveland at the end there. I mean, and I mentioned it on last week's show, J-Mac, people who really poo-pooed this hire, you forget that Mike Brown won 66 games with a Cleveland Cavalier team that had LeBron James and a bunch of old role players.
And Boobie Gibson.
And Boobie Gibson.
Boobie Gibson.
Zydrunas Ilgauskas was on that team. Zydrunas Ilgauskas at the end of his career.
Who couldn't jump off the curb?
Wally Zerbiak was on that team.
Wally World was on that team.
And they won 66 games. Delonte West was on that team. They won
LeBron's
66 games.
mother's boy.
I did it last week, too. Don't feel bad. I did it last week, too.
Sorry.
I called him LeBron's stepdaddy. Keisha, and right at that moment, here comes Keisha. Hey, Keisha.
Here comes Keisha. Here comes Miss Carter.
What up, sis?
Here comes Miss Carter.
But they won 66 games with LeBron and nobody else on that team, essentially. So how much more? I know he's salivating at the chance to coach a team that 1 through 15 can play.
He's already talking about, where there's whispers, he's already talking about he can't wait to park Cat and Brunson on the same side of the floor.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
He's already saying, I can't wait to put them both on the same side of the floor, which we hardly ever saw under the last coach, because we just gave it to Brunson and let him dribble. He's saying, and they're saying Brunson is going, what we were talking about all year, Brunson's going to play a lot more off the ball.
Oh, yeah, with Clarkson on the floor with him, because Clarkson is an excellent ball handler and facilitator as well. Clarkson's going to be, when Brunson and Clarkson are on the floor together, Clarkson's going to be running the point. Because he's another guy who you have to account for that can get his own shot. And Brunson off the ball, in my estimation, is
It's
even
better.
more dangerous
He's
than
better.
Brunson on the ball.
Yes, he is. Absolutely, absolutely.
Brunson might average 35 this year because he'll be off the ball.
He's definitely gonna get more wide open layups. He's definitely gonna get more cuts to the basket. He's definitely gonna get more mismatch opportunities because he's gonna be off the ball. He's not gonna have to have the responsibility of wasting his energy dribbling up the floor and then now have to set the offense. He's gonna be relieved of that a lot of the time now.
Teams couldn't do
we
nothing
never
with-
saw that.
Right. Teams couldn't do nothing with Brunson when he was on the ball as the primary ball handler. What are you going to do with Brunson when he's off the ball?
Or you got Cat in the corner and you put Brunson in the post. And you got Cat cutting, or you got Brunson coming out and Cat is on the same side of the floor. You got to have to pick your poison.
Oh, it's going to be ugly.
It's going to be ugly. I can't wait.
In the best way.
But 34 nationally televised games.
The league is telling us, and two of them are against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Opening week, they'll play Cleveland
And Christmas Day.
And Christmas Day. Both games will be at the Garden, and the league is telling us who they think are the teams to beat in the Eastern Conference.
Yes, it's going to be a two-horse race in the Eastern Conference. It's the Knicks and the Cavs. Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Detroit with Orlando and Detroit in tow.
I think Detroit's going to take a step back.
I don't think so.
I feel like, because as much as people and hear me on this, hear me out.
All right.
Cade is a problem, period. But outside of Cade, and
What's the other boy? Ivy.
Jaden Ivey. He's really
Jaden
good, but
Ivey.
he's coming off an injury.
True. We gotta wait. That's
So-
why I say it's kind of a.
Right, it's a wait and see, but you notice last year during their run, outside of Cade, the bulk of their team would rely, as people talk about how young they were, but their key components were all guys who were older, veteran guys who are no longer on the team.
And they were free. I was gonna say they were free if they were free agents.
So-
Schroeder.
Right, so it's going to be interesting
Beasley,
to see if
Beasley might
Bickerstaff
be in
is.
jail.
He just might. He just absolutely might. It'll be interesting to see if Bickerstaff will be able to get those young guys ready. You know, I don't trust them. I don't trust Detroit. Outside of Cade, I don't trust.
What
Detroit.
about Orlando?
Orlando? I think is almost there. I don't know that they're quite ready to take the next step yet, and they did lose Cole Anthony. So that's
But
kind
they
of
got what? But they got what's his name from Memphis? What's the boy?
Desmond Bain.
They got Desmond Bain from
That was a great pickup. Desmond
got
Bain
Desmond
is a
Bane.
baller. Desmond Bain is a baller.
and
So-
he's veteran presence. He's a veteran
Yes.
presence.
Yes. So I mean, Orlando might be ready to take the next step. They're not ready to take the championship step yet, though.
No,
they're not.
no.
They're not there yet. Paulo's
They're
still
gonna
too
make
young.
noise, but then no. This is the Knicks division to win or lose.
Yeah, it's Knicks Cleveland. I mean, I said it last week. I would not be surprised if the Knicks won 60 games this year. I would absolutely not be surprised if they won 60 games. And like I said, just because Mike Brown has proven he can do it with less, so I would not be surprised if this.
And he's going to manage the minutes much better than Tibbs. So you're going to have much fresher legs going down the stretch, going into the playoffs, because Mike Brown is going to understand, he understands managing minutes. He
Absolutely.
understands that.
Absolutely. Bishop Woodall said, I think Detroit caught people by surprise last year. This year, they're not catching no one off guard. I agree. And like I said, they lost the key components that were all veterans. They were all veterans.
Well, see, that's what I was saying, Bishop Woodall. I think Orlando, with them Wagner boys coming back, and Baquero,
Yeah,
that's going to be a
Paulo and the
tough-
Wagners with Jalen Suggs is going to be a problem. Jalen Suggs has the potential to be an elite defender. Yeah, he has to calm down. He has to. If he can stay in control, he can be a true anchor for that team, especially as a primary ball handler and their lead defender. Like that team's gonna go as he goes, because Paulo's gonna get those Wagner boys gonna get theirs. Desmond Bane's gonna be Desmond Bane. If Desmond Bane can get inside Jalen Suggs' head and get him to like relax a little bit. Just play your game. You ain't got nothing to prove. Let's just go out here and win. I think they'll be fine. How do you think Ball is going to do with the Cavs? I think that was a great pickup for Cleveland.
We wanted Lonzo
I wanted
Ball.
Lonzo in New York.
Yeah, we wanted
So
him.
I think that's a great pickup. Anything that will get Spider off the ball is good. Anything that gets Spider off the ball is going to be good. So you've got a situation where Spider and Brunson are going to be very similar in the way they play this year because they're going to spend a lot of time off the ball. My issue with Cleveland, though, Bishop Heflin, I'll give it back to you, Bishop J. Mack. But my issue with Cleveland in that is this. Y'all have bigged up Evan Mobley, and he has come up small in the playoffs 3 years in a row. Jared Allen, y'all bigged him up, and he has come up small in the playoffs 3 years in a row. At what point do these guys? Because it's not Spider. He's not the problem. I'll just put it this way: your backcourt is not the problem. Your front line is getting killed.
And Bishop, I just look at it like this: since it's a 2-team race, which front line would you? And I asked Bishop Heflin this: which front line would you want? Barring being a fan,
Cat and Robinson.
Do you want Cat and Robinson?
Cat and Robinson, no brainer. Cat and Robinson.
Or you want Jared Allen and Evan Mobley?
Cat and Mitch. Cat and Mitch.
If things being equal, which front line am I going with?
Cat and Mitch. There ain't nothing to talk about. Cat and Mitch. Yes, Bishop, well, I do agree. Orlando can be a spoiler this year. He says, I like Orlando. They're good. They're going to be good.
And Bishop, thank you. He was wishing me congratulations.
Yep.
Thank you, Bishop. And listen, congratulations on a successful convocation. I was on vacation, but I was watching.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Some players are just good regular season players. Bishop Woodall, Evan Mobley has been an all-star during the regular season the last several years, but in the playoffs he disappears. Jared Allen is a monster during the regular season. In the playoffs he disappears. I need guys that are going to show. Yeah.
It's like when Randall was playing for us. Randall was great in the regular season. Playoffs, this guy disappeared for them. That's why he's no longer on the Knicks.
Woodall said he'd take Cat and Mitch. That's right. Cat and Mitch. That's it.
If I got to pick them, because we say it's a 2-team race. If it's coming down to the front line, whose front line are you going with? All things being equal, I'm going with Mitch and Cat and Anunoby. That's who I'm going with. I'm going with them big boys. That's who I'm going with. So, I think that's where it's because I think Brunson. I know everybody talks about Spider, but I give the edge to Brunson in that matchup.
Oh, I mean, Spider's a terrific scorer, but I just hate to say it. Well, I don't hate to say it.
Brunson is a playoff.
Brunson's a better player.
He's a playoff dog.
Player. Yeah,
he's a playoff dog.
When the game is on the line to a man, everybody says it. Everybody wants the ball in.
Reggie Miller said it. Reggie Miller said it last season.
Jalen Brunson needs to have the ball. There's nobody in the league that you want with the ball at the end of a playoff game other than Jalen Brunson.
He was the clutch player of the year. Okay, people, Jalen Brunson. It was a new award they came out with. He got the award for clutch, for player in the clutch, the most clutch in the playoffs. I mean, down the stretch of games.
Down the stretch of games. Mm-hmm.
I'm taking Brunson over Spider. I'm sorry.
This is a guy whose scoring average goes up in the fourth quarter. Who does that?
And turnovers go down.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I saw the video of Mitch working out this
summer. You got to send that to me. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I'm going to send it to you. Oh, my goodness. I said, if this translates.
Which begs the question, Bishop.
And he's working on post moves, which is.
Which begs the question. Will Mike Brown put him in the starting lineup? Or will he bring him off the bench?
I think you got to start him. Because, and that's why you signed a Gershon Yabusele. That's why you have an Ariel Huckporty. You put them in the starting lineup, and then you let the chips fall where they may. For once, you want to be the team that's not making adjustments, but making a team adjust to you.
If man, listen, don't get me excited like this, Bishop. If don't do this to me, because I'm gonna start sounding like Pastor Dave talking
Don't.
about we winning a championship.
Please, let's not go
If
that
you-
far yet.
If,
Not yet.
if you tell me we gonna have a starting lineup of Brunson, Bridges in the backcourt, OG, Cat, and Robinson,
That's the way to go.
you better not do that to me. Don't do that to me.
Listen, remember, Josh Hart was signed to be a role player off the bench.
He was signed to come off the bench, right?
He was signed for that. And, I get that Tibbs fell in love with him in the starting lineup, and he was serviceable. But Josh Hart is not a starter. And I think...
Keisha, you ain't been listening to us. JB is not going to hold the ball. This is not Tibbs' offense.
Right.
He was holding the ball because that's what Tibbs' offense called for. This is not Tibbs, Keisha. This is Mike Brown.
That's
This
true.
is
Mike
Mike
Brown.
Brown.
Mike Brown does like big lineups. That's very true, Doug.
Right.
Very true.
This is Mike Brown. Mike Brown is not going to let JB hold the ball like that. You thinking about last year under Tibbs. Remember, Tibbs is not the coach of this team this year.
No, Mike Brown preaches ball movement. His
That's
offense
right.
is all about moving the ball.
That's right. Mike
offense
Brown is a ball movement coach.
He's all about moving the ball. So, and like I said, he plans to play JB off the ball a lot.
They've been talking about that. JB's gonna be off the ball a lot more this year, Keisha. And you're gonna be like, wow, I didn't know he could do that. No, none of us knew because of the coach. And that's what I was saying last year. When everybody was complaining about this offense, Bishop Beyond did not say that. I said, this is coming from the coach. This is not JB saying,
you and L got in a whole big fight about it. Yep.
Yeah. And I said the coach did that. And now we see it was the coach. It wasn't Brunson taking it upon himself to dribble the air out the ball. That's the offense this dude was running.
That was the offense. It's very point guard centric. And yeah, listen, that whole bench is gonna be scary, Doug. That whole bench is scary. That Knick bench is scary. That's a good bench.
That's a good bench, man. I'm telling you, that is a good man. And when you start mixing and matching,
oh man, there are so many lineup combinations right now that you can go with at various points, and I think we're gonna see them all before the season is over at some point. Because Mike Brown is just that mad scientist. He's gonna be like, okay, let's do this.
they're gonna say, okay, you want to go big? Okay, OG, Cat, Robinson, and Bridges. Oh, you want to go small? Okay, we'll go small. Clarkson, Deuce, Brunson,
Josh Hart, and you know what? OG can guard fives. I'll put OG at the 5.
I put OG at the 5. It's gonna be crazy.
Whatever you got, we got it. Yes, Cat was on 7 p.m. in Brooklyn recently, and he sounded very excited about the prospect. Yeah, I would hate to face them in the second look, and they're gonna actually practice this year. I'm sorry, I had to do it.
Wait, Bishop Woodall said he doesn't think. He totally disagreed. That is not a good bench. Is he talking about the Knick bench?
What's not good about it?
Yeah, I want to know if he's talking about the Knicks.
Keisha said, the Knicks win a chip, I'm taking all my brothers out to eat. And we coming. And you gonna wear that Angel Reese jersey to dinner.
Peter Luger.
Right, we want Peter Lugas.
And you coming to
Oh
Brooklyn,
wait, he said it's not a good bench. That's a great bench. You ain't never
Keisha.
lied, sir.
Hey,
You ain't never lied.
Keisha, you coming? We not going to the Great Neck, Peter Luger's.
No,
Going to the
Brooklyn.
original.
We're going to Williamsburg.
Yeah, we going to the original.
That's where we
You
go.
coming to Brooklyn?
Yes, you have to come out to the borough for us.
You coming to the borough? Yes, Bishop. It's a great bench. You
Great
right
bench.
about that.
Listen, I mean, I'm not going to jump out the window yet, but I do.
Bishop, you got me on the windowsill, bro.
I do think that is a 60-win team. I do think it's a 60-win team. I absolutely do. in the league, the way the league plays now. She said, I just got tight all over again. Why? Because I said you got to win. You done spoke him up. You spoke him up.
You know,
David Wright is
it's
in
been
the
a minute.
building.
It's been a minute, fellas.
And he right on time. We are talking about our team and our new coach and how the league has given us 34
Home
games
games.
on national TV.
They gave us 34 home games this year, brother.
34
On
games
national TV?
34
On
games on
national
national
TV.
TV.
Is that a record, boys?
It's the highest in the league this year. I counted it out. The next team is actually the Lakers at 32.
Wow.
And that's because they got Luka, so you know.
They got a skinny Luka.
I know what that means.
But we were talking.
What it mean? What it mean, Pastor Dave? Let me hear it. What it mean?
That means they're excited about what Mitchell Robinson is going to do this year.
We just finished talking about him.
Did you see the video of him working out?
Yes. And he ain't doing all this stupid three-point shooting foolishness.
J Mac hasn't seen the video yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
I told him to send it to me.
I just told
No,
him he's working on post moves.
He
That's
looked good,
scary.
man. He looked good. He looked good. Left hand and right hand.
Yep.
Listen.
He added a little floater in the lane. I'm like,
Okay.
okay. All right, Mitch.
Pastor Dave, I just told Bishop D'Lo, I said, don't fool me and tell me they're gonna put Mitch in the starting lineup. I said, because I'm gonna start sounding like you and say we're gonna win a championship. If they put Mitch in that starting five,
They are. With him and Carl.
that's gonna be
And that
It's
puts
over.
Josh Hart on the bench.
Yep.
with Jordan Clarkson.
Which is fine. Josh Hart was signed to be a bench player anyway.
Yes.
So that's fine.
That second unit is gonna be a whole nother starting five.
The
Jordan
triple double
Clarkson.
threat coming off the bench.
Jordan Clarkson, Josh Hart coming
Deuce.
off the bench.
And Deuce.
McBride, Gershon
And Deuce.
Yabusele,
And the LeBron killer. I call him the LeBron killer.
Gershon Yabusele, yeah. Because he dunked hard on LeBron in that game and he
And looked at him.
like he let him know I ain't scared of you. I ain't scared of you.
And
Ray
Mike
Woodall,
Woodson
you don't
going
have to
Mike
sing the Lord.
Woodson
Just
gonna
come on the
play.
show.
Woodson is going
Mike
to play.
Brown.
Mike Brown.
Get
not
his
Brown.
Woody.
name right.
Mike Brown
Not
is going to
Woody.
play him.
That we were just saying that there are so many lineup combinations that we're going to see this year because our bench is actually going to get to play that it's going to be scary. We have a counter for anything any team throws at us this year. The Knicks have a counter for it.
Right. You want to go big? We go big. We'll put in Mitch. We'll put in Mitch. We'll put in our starting five. You want to go small? We'll put in Yabusele.
But even with
and
that,
OG.
Yabusele can play down to the 3. So if you want to go big, you want to get real crazy. If you want to go big and defensive, you can actually put Bridges at the 1 because he can handle the ball. You can put
We
OG
saw that
at
already
the
a
2.
little
Right.
bit.
You can put OG at the 2 at 6'9". Yabusele at the 3 at 6'9", 6'9.5". Mitch and Cat up front.
Ain't nobody scoring on that.
Nobody's scoring on those 5 guys. And you're not getting a rebound.
No.
You're not scoring and you're not getting a rebound.
I told Bishop D'Lo, if we put, they're already talking about Mike Brown's offense. They say when he was in Sacramento, he would put Fox and Sabonis on one side of the floor and dare teams to play them. When they put Cat and Brunson on the same side of the floor, it's going to be a wrap because OG going to be cutting back door all day long. All day, the back door going to be open all day.
And then you have Mikal cutting to the foul line because he's the master of the mid-range.
He loved that mid-range. It's going to be so much space out there. You watch.
You'll have OG going to the basket. You'll have Mikal cutting to the foul line and Mitch in the dunker spot. Who's stopping that?
Can't stop it. And and guess what, Pastor Dave? Brunson going to be off the ball more this year, they said. He's going to be playing off the ball more. Can you imagine him not having to bring the ball up?
They say Mike Brown got some intense practices.
Yes, sir.
So we go, because I don't think Tibbs was practicing like that at all.
They
You
said,
know he wasn't.
the players said Tibbs wasn't practicing.
That's what they said in the exit interview. That's what got him fired.
I'm glad he's gone.
Wait,
We just need to get rid of him.
can you say that again? Keisha, screen record, Keisha. Can you say that again? Can you say that again?
Miss
He was
Carter,
rushed out players in the ground. He was running up through the dirt. We needed to get rid of him.
Miss Carter, I hope you videoing this. I hope you screenshotting this.
Screen record, Keisha.
No, that's enough.
Man, L left, man. He gonna play
Pastor
this.
Dave, I gotta ask you, how do you really feel now that we got Mike Brown? I haven't had a chance to ask you this. Now that Mike Brown is in the fold, and we're months after Tibbs being let go, how do you feel about the hiring, and how do you feel about Tibbs not being here anymore? Do you still feel that Tibbs would be the better choice? Do you still feel that way?
No, I don't.
Why? Let me hear why.
Because it really goes back to Mikal Bridges. When you got somebody that's used to playing every second of the game.
And every game?
Every game. And he complains. I think
yes, he got the recording.
Mikal is not the face of the Knicks. He ain't even 1 or 2.
No.
But he is the most reliable Knick.
They're calling him, he's the current Iron Man of the NBA. That's who he is. He's played the most games. This guy don't miss games.
And for him to say that publicly, whatever my mom used to tell me, whatever you say publicly had to be worse in private.
Woo!
Wow.
Woo!
That's good.
That's good.
So whatever he said then, I can imagine what it was like in those non-practices or in those locker rooms. And Tibbs was the culprit of it.
And the fact that he denied they had the conversation too.
He said it never happened.
That was crazy to me. That's still crazy to me.
I still don't get
that garbage is diabolical.
That I don't understand. Like, why would you deny that y'all had the conversation?
And you don't have to lie about that. You don't have to lie.
I didn't understand why he had to lie about it. That's the part I didn't understand.
None of us understood it. Like, there was no need to lie. No need to lie. Like, yeah, we had this talk, but listen, I would have respected him more if he said, listen, yeah, we had to talk, but I'm going to do what I want to do.
Or you can say we had to talk, we're going to keep it in-house, like everybody else does.
Right.
We're going to keep it in-house.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you all the details of our discussion. That's between player and coach.
That's all he had to say. Why did he go the other route? I have no idea. And I'm going to tell you the second thing that deep sixed him. When he played the bench in the playoffs because he panicked and they actually won the games. Now it was like, well, why didn't you do this all year? That's what deep six. Those two things deep sixed him. And I don't know. I mean, listen, he got $30 million, so, but I don't. They saying he wants to coach again. I don't know if he's gonna get another head coaching position in this current NBA. I don't know if he's gonna get it.
No.
But a little bit to his defense, we didn't really bring back the same bench. We ain't bringing back Precious.
No.
We may not bring back Landry Shamet.
No.
So did he really have the bench?
He didn't play him. We didn't know what we had till the playoffs started.
And Landry Shamet
is actually still an option. I don't think we bring it back Campaign either.
No, Campaign's not going to be back. Landry Shamet is an option if because they're waiting to see what Ben Simmons is going to do because he still hasn't made a decision yet.
I don't understand why the Knicks looking at this guy, but anyway.
No.
Because Mike Brown likes big athletic players. Because from a defense,
will revive Kenny Walker.
And no, I get it because Ben Simmons can defend all 5 positions. You got to
Let's
remember
go
that.
get Kenny Bannister. Let's go get Ken Bannister.
Let's go get Quincy Acey.
Word.
Yes, I'm serious. Or Ronaldo Balkman. Let's go get Ronaldo Balkman.
Oh, Balkman. Somebody call Wilson Chandler and tell him to come out of retirement.
Because I don't think Ben Simmons. Well, I know he's a defender, but
Yeah,
he'll be he's such a liability on offense.
I'm scared that he gonna just fake an injury again. I don't trust him.
Well, see, here's the thing. Bringing back Ben Simmons doesn't harm you because your bench is really set. Ben Simmons comes to us as the 15th man. You know, if it don't work out, you weren't really counting on him anyway. Now, that's why I say, well, just go ahead and sign Landry Shamet because at least you get another shooter out of it.
And he wants to be here.
Right.
He wants to be in New York.
He'll get a job in the WNBA.
And then Ben Simmons, if the lights in Philadelphia were too bright, and
that's what I'm saying.
And
Brooklyn was a tough place for him.
And Brooklyn was too bright. Imagine the Garden lights. People have a heart attack.
I mean, the dude went back to L.A. It's not like L.A. I mean, it ain't New York, but L.A. is pretty bright too.
But he went to the Clippers.
Listen, we gonna kill him on this show if he don't do right.
Oh, absolutely.
We gonna destroy him.
Not that everybody gonna get him. No mercy. Ain't no mercy in New York. We don't care about your depression.
I agree, Keisha. We had a bench. Tibbs just didn't play it.
And that's what I was trying to tell Dave. He didn't play the bench. That's the problem. When he did play it in the playoffs, both games he played the bench, they won both games. So then upstairs was like, hey, wait a minute. If he would have incorporated these guys in the season, gave the starters more time to rest, and didn't waste their legs, we might have had a chance to beat Indiana. That first game was very telling.
Indiana beat us simply because Rick Carlisle outcoached Tom Thibodeau.
He played 11 guys every game.
He ran fresh bodies out against a tired team, and that's how they beat us. Because
he said it.
Yeah.
He said it while
he said that was the game plan. He said that's the game plan.
And he said it, and that's when Tim started going to the bench. They won the 2 games. Then after they won the 2 games, what does Tibbs do? He goes back to doing what he did before. And then you bring Cat off the bench with 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. What are you doing, Tibbs?
Now, Keisha, y'all say we had a bench. Did anybody pick up Precious yet? No.
I mean, it all has to do with money, though. It's a money thing.
Ain't nobody picked up Precious, Shamet, or Campaign.
Pass the day. Now, you know Precious did well. Not this past year, but the year before when Randall was hurt, he was putting up 20 and 9 during that stretch. When Randall got hurt, when Miami knocked him out, Precious was in. You forget Precious was in the starting lineup, and he was putting up 20 and 9 in that stretch. He was hitting threes. Do you remember that?
And the scary part is Yabusele is still an upgrade over him.
And Yabusele's an upgrade over
It's
Precious.
still an upgrade. That's scary. That's scary. Precious didn't get the amount of consistent. When he got consistent minutes when Randall went down, he showed by averaging nearly a double-double that he belonged in this league.
No, Keisha, he's a free agent. He's not even on the team.
No, he's free.
Yeah,
he's a free agent.
Yeah,
he's not on the team.
He's not coming back.
He's not coming back. He already said he wasn't coming back. But he said that because he was upset with Tibbs.
Right.
I think
he didn't know they was getting rid of him.
Tibbs might have messed up these boys' money.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, because Precious signed to come back on a 1-year, $10 million deal, hoping that by getting some regular playing time, he'd be able to parlay that into a multi-year deal, and then this guy glued him to the bench. Cam is a little different. Remember, Precious is 25.
Yeah,
25!
Precious not even 30 years old,
He's entering his
bro.
prime now.
Yeah. And you got him glued to the bench in his prime.
I wouldn't come
back. And there
back
were times he should have been playing because he could play great defense. And Tibbs didn't bring him off.
I mean, like especially like when you saw, especially in the Indiana series, when your man was going off,
Siakam.
and I'm looking like, can we get Precious in the game? Precious can guard him. They played each other in practice every day in Toronto.
In
Precious
Toronto,
can guard him.
sure did.
Get him in the game. Get him in. Left him on the bench. Because all
And you
you
can
did,
see it on Precious' face. He was
like,
upset about it.
Precious is like, I can stop this guy. Precious probably over there calling out every move Siakam was going to do before he did it. Because he's seeing it all.
I mean, granted, OG played against them too, but Precious got up into him more than OG did for some reason. I don't know why OG didn't do the same, because OG played him in practice too.
Probably because he knew. Oh, see, but guys like Bridges and OG, I figured this out. It came to me later, but I think y'all will feel me on this. No, once you realize that Tibbs is not going to play anybody else, you only get 6 fouls. You can't play as aggressively. Because,
and you constantly looking over your shoulder,
right,
thinking that he's gonna pull you out.
Because you can't get into foul trouble.
Can't play free. Who
Because-
can play like that when you think the coach gonna take you out for every little thing you do? Nobody can play like that. Nobody. For no coach. Not just Tibbs. Playing like that for any coach, you constantly looking over your shoulder. You can't play like you normally can play.
I think Precious would be best served going back to Miami. That's why I think Precious belongs. I think he should go back with Coach Spo in Miami, get his confidence back, take a 1-year deal, go down to Miami. Spo will play him. Spo liked him,
And then get a mini max deal after that.
yeah, get a little something out of that. But this is going to be a very very interesting season. I know Dave is going to jump out the window when we do our predictions in a couple weeks.
Oh,
J-Mac is on the cusp of jumping out the window.
I am, and this I'm normally telling Pastor Dave, hey, but listen, I'm almost there this year. I'm ready. I'm almost on my Charles Barkley.
He's wide open for us.
I'm almost there.
Not the Charles Barkley. We breaking out the Barkley, y'all?
Guaranteed.
Yeah. Only thing we got to worry about is Cleveland.
Yeah, and that's what we were saying. The league has made it clear that it's a two-team race in the Eastern Conference. We opened the season against Cleveland, got Cleveland on Christmas Day. So 2 of the 4 matchups against the Cavaliers will be on national television. So the league is telling us we think that they're the cream of the crop in the Eastern Conference.
Opening night and Christmas Day.
And if that happens, we know that Jalen Brunson been beating up on that boy since Dallas.
We said it.
Jalen Brunson owns Spider.
Yes,
He owns him.
And Mitchell Robinson owns the Cleveland front line.
Yes, he does. I can't wait.
He owns them by himself.
Now, what's going on with the whole Peacock deal? We got to get Peacock.
We got to get Peacock. You got to get ESPN.
You got Peacock, ESPN, NBC, all of it. You need it all.
You need it all, bro.
I'm getting a fire.
And if you got
a jailbroken
if you
fire
still
stick.
got DirecTV, NBA TV.
I got a jailbroken fire stick. Holy Ghost.
Don't say
Lord
that out loud.
Jesus.
Don't say that out loud, Dave.
I got it from a church guy. Got it from a man in the church. You see it. They ain't gonna get over on me twice.
Jay, you hear this?
Y'all got them fire sticks too. I know you got one, McCants.
I ain't said nothing. I don't know what you're talking
I ain't got no, I don't. My wife
what
right here.
Lord, all that technology stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what
You
you're talking
got a fire stick, little hoe.
I'll put it this way. I know how the jailbreaking is done. If one happens to be jailbroken in my house, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. But I do know how it's done. I'll just leave it at that. I do know how it's done.
Best thing I ever did.
Like if somebody happened to want a jailbroken fire stick, I could arrange.
Oh, hallelujah.
For you to
He can coordinate.
I can coordinate you one
Brother
landing
got
on
him
your
at his
doorstep.
church. I seen his brother got one in his office at his church.
Oh my gosh.
I
This-
can coordinate. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that.
oh my gosh.
We've
What
said
all-
enough about
What
that.
also? Yeah, we've said enough. We've said enough. Dave, Bishop Woodall is with you. He said the Knicks are going to the chip.
I'm telling you.
I can't say it yet. I can't say it yet.
What you on, McCann?
I'm on the ledge though. I am on the
You're on the
ledge
ledge.
because I normally don't do it.
I'm
but
not
I'm
there
almost
yet.
there.
I'm not. All I'm guaranteeing right now is this is a 60-win team. This is a 60-win team.
If Mitch remains healthy.
Right. If if the Knicks are healthy this year, this is a 60-win team. Easy. It's easily a 60-win team if they stay healthy, and I think they will.
Number 1 seed.
Keisha says, if that make a hook. Text me, sis. Text me. Moving on.
There you go.
Text me, sis. D-Lo, stop. I'm stopping, Bishop. I'm stopping. I'm chilling. We good. We good. I'm not talking about it no more. But yeah,
Jailbreak.
we're not talking about that no more. But 34 games on national television, a wide open Eastern Conference. No Celtics this year, essentially. I hate to say it, no Pacers this year. I mean, they'll be okay, but they're not going to be what they were. Because everybody talks about Halliburton, but quite honestly, I think the loss of Miles Turner is even bigger.
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Everybody is overlooking that Miles Turner leaving the. That was a big loss, even if Halliburton was around. Miles Turner being a stretch 4, stretch 5 was big in that
Yeah.
order.
Now, did he go to Atlanta? He went to.
He went to Milwaukee.
Okay.
He's going to play with Giannis.
Playing
He
with the Big
he
Three.
just got an Atlanta look about him, you know.
Welcome back, Dave. Welcome back, Dave. That's all. Welcome back, Dave.
He
Welcome
wears
back.
these clothes, you know, and he crosses legs at the ankles.
We missed
when
you
he's getting
all
on the
summer,
bench.
Dave. Y'all got type in the comments. Welcome back, Pastor. Welcome back, Superintendent Wright.
Miles Turner closes
Type
his legs at the ankles while he's sitting on the bench.
Y'all
With
type in
Welcome
the
back to
comments.
Superintendent. Welcome back to
Y'all
Super.
type in the comments. Welcome back, Superintendent.
Welcome back to Super.
We missed
Welcome
him
back.
all summer long.
Welcome him back. Welcome him back.
Well,
Baby, I'm
The
back.
gang
Welcome
got
back
back
to
together
Superintendent.
tonight. The
Yes.
gang got back together tonight.
Cavs Knicks Eastern Conference Championship. Yeah, look,
That's
the
what it's
league
looking
believes
like.
that. Bishop Heflin. The league believes that. The league definitely believes that. Dallas, what y'all think about? I think Dallas is going to be okay.
Mr. Glass, I'm sorry.
But they got a guy over there who can't stay healthy.
Mr. Glass, exactly. I
And
ain't
then
convinced.
the first few months they are about Kyrie. They ain't got Kyrie.
Right, and Kyrie's gonna be out for a little while.
Right.
So
and then you got Anthony Davis, who hurt himself looking at his reflection. He hurts himself.
So since we're talking about guys and their injuries, I'm sure you all have heard that Philly has announced that Joel Embiid will not be ready for the beginning of the regular season
What?
again.
What? Surprise, surprise, right?
What
Yeah.
are they doing?
Yeah, Dave. He will not be ready. Apparently, the knee has a degenerative condition, and I forgot who it was, but somebody said online the other day, said when does Philadelphia and Joel Embiid just say, you know what, just pull the plug on this, call it a career?
They just gave him that big contract last year.
They got to eat
can't-
that. They got to
They're gonna have
eat
to
it.
eat it. They need to just amnesty him and move on.
Yeah,
Honestly.
but they'd have been preaching to the fan base, trust the process all these years.
The process is broken.
It's gone.
Listen, we understand that, but you got to remember, Philly is worse than New York as a sports town. When
Yeah.
you trust them, you got them trusting you, and then now you go back and tell them, oh yeah, we messed up. After how many years of tanking, and now you give this guy this money, you bring in Paul George. This is not going to go over well in Philadelphia, brothers. Y'all
Not
know
at all.
that.
No, we know that. It's not.
Not at all.
And Pastor and Superintendent, you in South Jersey, you in six of country. You
Yeah.
know I'm telling the truth.
They are ruthless there. They are.
Yeah, I hope you don't
ruthless.
wear that hat outside.
You
I
know
will.
he do.
I
You
wear
know
it.
he do.
I
You
wear
be out
my
there
flag and
you be out
everything.
there trolling them Sixer fans.
Yeah,
You know he
they
do.
be
You
cussing
know.
me out. It got so bad one time. The security guard, when the security guard sent me to the women's bathroom, he said, "Right this way, sir."
What?
Yeah, the security guards are Philly fans,
At the
or
security
Sixers fans.
at the I'm sorry, they just changed their name yesterday.
The Spectrum.
The Xfinity Center now. The
Yeah,
Xfinity Arena.
So they took out. They're not Wells Fargo no more.
As of yesterday, because they announced it on Monday Night Raw, ironically, as of yesterday, they are
Right.
now the Xfinity Arena, the Xfinity Comcast Arena, something like that.
So the
and you
cable, so
know,
cable, the
Allen
cable.
Iverson,
Yep.
Iverson is just about at every game there. AI is a supporter of that team.
They need to let him. They need to see if he can play. That's what they need to do.
At this point,
At this point, they need him to play.
and you know they still have not paid our former player either.
Who?
They have not paid. Philly has not paid Quentin Grimes yet.
Wow.
And Quentin Grimes is smart. He said he looked at it and was like, "I want 25 a year." But he not wrong.
He can get that.
I can't blame him. He's not wrong.
But they're going to go. They're going to go over the cap to give it to him because of all the money they got tied up in Paul George and Joel, unless they amnesty.
And Tyrese Maxey too.
They got it.
And Maxey got a max.
They gave Maxey that max, so they're going to have to amnesty.
But he's smart
Joel
enough to
to keep
realize that
him.
he knows that he and Maxey are the future of that team, not Joel Embiid. That's why he's like, "Give me 25."
And what's the other kid they got? The other kid.
The rookie. Well, he was rookie last year.
Yeah, I forgot his name. That's a nice core they got if they keep them together.
Yeah, the three of them together. That's who they should be building around. The three of them.
They still holding out for Embiid and Paul George.
That's a nice young core. Bishop Wood also has the curse of A. Allen Iverson did not curse that team, although they should have for that statue.
Yeah,
Listen, Embiid is robbing them blind, Bishop. He
his
robbing them blind.
statue about the size of this water bottle. This Allen Iverson statue, just like
that
this.
statue is little. Yeah, Philly is jacked up. You know that all that money gone. They gave Embiid that max contract. Like, I mean, the doctor should be fired because I'm like, the doctor should have said, "Listen, don't give him that big money. His knee is never going to be the same." It's their job to know that. They examine him 40 times a year. Like, you can't tell me they didn't know that he wasn't going to be able to come back.
But he already said when he did come back, he was only playing every other game. And
Right. There would not be any back-to-backs at all.
No back-to-back games.
You don't get nobody like that no max contract.
I know that, and you know that. And then you spend all that money on Paul George, like that was going to be the difference maker. And
Playoff P. The P stand for podcast.
Podcast P.
And I
That's what he's
remember
good at his podcast.
we were kind of twist. Do we get Bridges or do we get PG3? I'm glad we got Bridges.
Remember, I never wanted PG3. I was like, I'll take Mikal Bridges. That's why everybody, they gave up too much. Listen, picks are fool's gold. You don't know what you're going to get. I'm getting a proven commodity in him, whatever it takes to get. Now, if Bridges, listen, the first two games of that Celtics series this year were worth every one of those picks.
Yes. He closed the game defensively.
Both of them, both games. Those picks were worth him helping us knock off the Celtics.
Don't forget, offensively, when they were making that run,
It was Bridges that started it.
Everybody forgets that. We talk about the defense,
that
but that
Celtics
offensive
series.
run, Bridges was key.
Yeah.
He keyed that off. He was hitting shots like I'm like. All of a
Bridges
sudden, he woke up.
Bridges' game in that series was worth every one of those picks. Every one of them.
Listen, we got to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Because this is what he rose to the occasion for what he was brought here for. He wasn't brought here to be the superstar, no, but he was brought here for his game to rise when it counted, and it did. It did.
I was never against. Me and you beat.
Never against it.
We was never against Bridges.
And he's comfortable in his role. He ain't saying, I want to be a 1. I want to be the 2. He comfortable. He comfortable in his role.
I think we're going to see a different Mikal Bridges this year under Mike Brown too. I think.
I said that. I said that. I think this is going to be his breakout season.
Yep.
I think this is going to be Bridges' breakout
What
season.
does that look like? What, 25 a game?
Probably around there. We might be the first team in a long time to send 3 All-Stars to the All-Star game this year.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Bridges,
I think we can
and
send
Cat.
Cat. I think we can send 3 All-Stars to the All-Star game.
And
I
we
think,
might have
and I
a
think
defensive player of the year.
I said
candidate.
I was gonna say OG is gonna be at least the defensive first team All NBA this year.
And Robinson, we might have a defensive player of the year.
And Mitch may be this defensive player. Like the Knicks have it on both sides of the ball, which is this is the first
we
time
haven't been able to
long,
say that in a long time.
In a long
those
time.
90s Knicks teams, we knew they were good defensively, but they couldn't score 100 points if they were in the gym by themselves.
Right, it was Patrick Ewing and everybody else. And that was it.
You know that. Pastor Tate, you know I'm telling the truth.
Oh,
if
I
they
agree.
was in the gym by themselves, they couldn't score 100
He said, I think the Knicks will run a lot more. They're definitely going to run a lot more this year.
They've been in the gym by themselves.
They couldn't score 100 points if they was in the gym by themselves. That 90s team.
This is going to be a high octane offense for real this year. I believe it's going to be a high octane offense. There's going to be a lot of running.
The Knicks are going to run a lot more. Bishop, yep. Bishop Woodall, you are right. The Knicks are going to run a lot more. They're going to be a running team.
Especially since they have some of the best rebounders in the league on this team. You got to remember, Mitch is guaranteed 10 rebounds a game. People forgot, Cat was second in the league in rebounds last year.
Yeah.
Listen,
Cat was second in the league in rebounds. And Josh Hart is the best rebounding guard in the league. Like,
the year
they get
before
everything.
when Mitch got hurt, he was on track to be the defensive player of the year. Do y'all remember that?
Yes, he was.
He was running away with it.
Oh, you're right.
He got hurt.
You're right, Doug. Jordan Clarkson is going to be a 6th Man of the Year candidate. Absolutely.
Good God Almighty.
Yo, this is scary.
Yo, we can't be this good. We can't.
I know it's weird for us, Dave. We lifelong Knicks fans here. This is weird for us. We are the hunted. Finally, we're the hunted.
I am on the ledge. I'm telling you, Dave. I'm almost there with you.
The Knicks will be the hunted this year. Everybody's gunning for us. This team is too good.
Absolutely.
I'm almost there to guarantee a championship.
Right, Mike
I'm
McFadden. Nobody was scoring 100 points in the 90s, really. That's very true. Any MVP candidates on the Knicks? Yes, Brunson is an MVP candidate.
Every year.
Cat is an MVP candidate. Like, you got 2 right off the get. You got to remember, these guys were second team All-NBA.
Absolutely.
These guys were second team All-NBA. Yeah, that team is that. Those are MVP candidates.
Now the league won't let them sweep in every award category, but they could put them on first or second team All NBA.
You're gonna see a Knick first or second team All NBA. You're gonna see a Knick first or second team All Defense. Jordan Clarkson, if he has a great year, will probably win the 6th Man of the Year award. Jalen Brunson will more than likely win Clutch Player of the Year again. Because there's nobody on his level in terms of clutch. And they're not going to run away with the awards, but there's going to be a lot of orange and blue at the awards this year.
Going to be a lot of orange and blue on the
first and
second NBA teams and all defensive NBA. It's going to be a lot of orange and blue. Yeah.
And
Get ready, Nick. Get ready, Nick haters. Get ready. Get ready, Nick haters. Y'all going to really hate us this year.
What that sound on TikTok, prepare to be sick of me? Prepared to be sick of me.
Yeah.
I'm going to get on here in a jersey every Tuesday.
We're going to raise that banner. We're going to raise that banner.
See, I can't. I want to get there with you, Pastor Dave. I'm almost there. If I see Mitch after opening night, if Mitch is in that starting lineup.
So maybe I shouldn't send you this video because if you see the way Mitch has looked in this video,
you gotta send me that. If you send me that video,
you
then
gonna
I'm
jump
probably
out the
gonna be
window.
like, yeah,
and he cut up. He cut up, and he lost some weight. And he see those videos from before. He had the 3-point line doing crossover.
Yeah, doing all that crazy. No, he's looking serious. Right, he's looking real serious too. Like it's not a game. Like he's not fooling around.
Wow.
It's like, let me work on these game because this team we got a real shot.
Wow.
You know, remember that Hartenstein floater that he had? Mitch been working on that.
Wow. See, you get me too excited now, man. See, I'm telling you, I'm ready to be like, yep, we winning the chip. Yep. I ain't saying it yet though.
I just put it in the chat, J Mac.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see this.
And he's healthy.
Yeah, Worldwide might get Executive of the Year. They might.
Leon and Worldwide West. Yeah.
He should.
I'm this close, Pat. I'm this close, Soup. Soup, I'm this close.
We're gonna do it. I feel good. I feel better about this team this year than I did last year.
Oh my gosh.
When we were coming into last year, this is Cat's first year with the team. This is Bridges' first year. Now they got a year under their belt. Continuity is another thing.
This is OG's third year.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, second full year.
2.5.
Second full year. Yep.
Yeah, because he was hurt. Yeah. But yeah, this is.
Wait, let me see something.
Josh Hart off the bench with Jordan Clarkson.
Let me see.
That's gonna be tough. We can put our bench against some people's starters.
Yeah, our bench is another starting unit.
Yeah, we got a whole nother starting unit, man. Oh my gosh.
We've been talking about Huck Porty and Tyler Kolek.
We didn't even bring them up. We didn't bring up Tyler Kolek. And Tyler Kolek, we know he can run an offense.
He was balling in the summer league, man. And get that boy Pacome Dadier some more time.
Pacome Dadier he's a scorer. He is a scorer.
He's gonna be tough.
Okay.
Mr. Woodall's like, come on, J-Mac, just to clear it. I'm a Heat fan and I'm saying it.
Oh no. You know what? This is what I'm going to do for you. We'll all watch Mitch together.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Here he is. Look at that.
He got a jump hook.
Floater.
Free throw.
Look at that form. So much better.
Come on, free throws. And he is cut up. I saw him when he was holding the mic.
Look at this move. Oh my goodness. Look at that Euro. The Euro.
Shot.
This got to be an AI video.
No. This is Mitch. Mitch posted this himself.
That's an AI. That's an AI video.
This man got that little jump hook because you remember he gets every offensive rebound.
All right, go ahead, jump out the window, J-Mac. You done seen it.
He gets every offensive rebound, and now we ain't got to worry about him. He can throw that jump hook because all he used to do is dunk. Now he can throw that jump hook up there, and that's all right. Since the likes of Securing. You saw it. You saw that floater?
I saw the floater. I saw the hook.
If you want to watch it again, it's in the chat. It's in our chat if you want to watch it again.
I decree 80% from the free throw line for Mitchell Robinson.
Oh, wow.
80?
Wow.
I'll say 60. I'll say 60.
Listen,
80.
I will take 65% from Mitchell in the free throw. I'll take it.
65%.
I will take it.
And part of that,
because 65% rids us of the hacker Mitch. That's over because you can't do it.
That was part of their strategy in the playoffs to get them off the court.
What else said? Come on, Bishop, decree and declare.
Decree and declare. Thou shalt decree a thing,
I'm going to take it one step at a time. The Knicks are going to be the number 1 seed. I'll go. I won't go no. I'll go there so far.
In the
That's as
NBA
far as
or
I'm
in the
going.
East? In the
Number
whole
1 seed in the. They're gonna be the number 1 overall seed in the East. They're gonna be the number 1 overall seed in the NBA. The number 1 seed, even over OKC, they're gonna have more wins.
Willie. OKC is
they're
in
gonna
a
be the
very
number 1
interesting
seed in
position.
the East. I'm gonna go that far.
OKC is
Okay.
in a very interesting position because they've got a lot of money allocated over the next several years. They're going to be over the apron for a while.
Yeah.
So,
Who's that? OKC.
OKC, they're going to have to stay healthy because if they don't, if OKC doesn't stay healthy, they can't
can't
do
get
anything.
nobody.
Right, they can't do anything.
They can't even sign me.
Right. Can't even sign you for the league minimum, Dave.
No.
Like, can't even do that. Like, OKC, they got to stay healthy. They don't stay
Oh
healthy,
my
they're in trouble.
gosh.
Shea go down with an injury or Chet go down with an injury, they cook.
It's a wrap.
Because there's nothing they can do.
The Knicks are gonna be the number 1 seed in the East.
Dre Rumble, what up, bro? Ain't seen you in a minute. Well, I mean, I agree. I didn't think OKC was repeating anyway, but they were going to be the favorite out west because they're returning everybody.
Well, let me ask you this: if not OKC, then who?
In the West?
Out west. Out west. Since we say they're not repeating, then my question is: then who? If not them, then who?
Yo, didn't Denver,
You picking the
didn't
Lakers?
Denver
You
lose
picking the
somebody?
Lakers?
Chet's not going to last long. No, nobody's picking the Lakers. Nobody's picking the Lakers. No. I don't care that Luka is healthier and I just that,
Dre
that team,
is saying the Lakers. See,
Dre picking the Lakers because Braun is over there.
The Clippers.
The
Come on, Dre Rumble.
No.
You know better than that.
Listen, I understand. I understand that pick of the Clippers.
What, the Clippers?
I get it because on paper, but that's an old team.
Let me
That's
tell
my
you
point.
something.
That's an old
Don't
team.
sleep. Y'all know who the number 2 seed was out in the West? Them Houston
The
Rockets.
Houston Rockets.
They got KD now, and they got KD.
They might be that team out west.
Houston only lost to OKC because they're young and they couldn't close.
And they didn't have no jump shooters. They couldn't shoot jump.
They were young and they couldn't close. They had nobody who, because again, the playoffs, I don't care what the Celtics try to do, the playoffs will always be about the mid-range. And if you don't have anybody that can shoot in the mid-range in the playoffs, you're in trouble.
You done.
Right, you can't rely on the 3-point shot in the playoffs.
You can't.
You got to have somebody that can break the zone and shoot the mid-range.
Dre says he's sleeping on Houston.
Nah, don't sleep on them. KD is ready.
Doug
they
said
got one of the
OKC
top
got to get
coaches
past
in the
Houston.
league.
He says that. Dre says they're not. Dre said KD is cursed.
But again, my question is, if OKC is not repeating, then who's coming out of the West? If it's not OKC,
Maybe
Well,
Minnesota.
he says LA. I think Minnesota has a very good chance. I think Minnesota's got a chance. Although they did lose Shea's cousin to another team. I forgot where he went. But he was one of the Nickel Alexander. He's one of their primary good defenders. So I think that's gonna be.
Did they lose Nas Reed too?
Did they lose Nas Reed? I don't think they lost Nas Reed. I know there was some talk, but I don't think they lost.
They was
Nas
trying
Reed.
to trade him at one point, but they kept him, I think. They re-signed
And what is
him.
this week? Brooklyn quietly waived Michael Porter Jr.
Did they?
They did. Brooklyn very quietly waived Michael Porter Jr. this week. Which
After they traded for the guy?
I'm like, why would they do that? Waived him. Don't know what happened, but Brooklyn waived Michael Porter Jr. this week. Unless Braun gets traded to Golden State.
Braun ain't getting traded. Braun is going to finish his career right there in LA.
But even if Braun get traded to Golden State, you'd have to gut that roster in order to get Braun over there.
He's signing 1-year deals now. He's signing 1-year deals.
He gonna sign that until his grandkids come.
So his grandkids are going to play
I
on the
forgot
team.
where Brook Lopez went to the Clippers, actually, I think. Yeah, Brooke Lopez went to the Clippers. Cap room.
Michael Porter Jr. is a free agent
Correct.
right now.
So I'm like, forget about Ben Simmons. Let's get Michael Porter Jr.
That's what I'm saying.
Woo.
Bring him across the river.
Bring him across the river to the Knicks. I'll take Michael Porter Jr.
Listen, I'm Kelvin.
Listen.
If West and them do that, J Mac's gonna jump out the window.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you right now. And I'm telling you right
Jumping
now.
clean out the window at that point.
I'm telling you, if they sign Michael Porter, if they forget about Ben Simmons and go get Michael Porter Jr.
You think DeAndre Ayton about to really? How long we been saying? Listen, don't get me wrong, Dre. DeAndre Ayton has all the tools. I just don't think he has the work ethic.
He's a head case.
He ain't got the motor.
He ain't
He
got
don't
the
have the
motor.
mental. Ayton don't have the mental. That's the problem. That's always been his problem. It ain't been his skill. It's his mental.
LA, and if you can't focus on basketball in Portland, you ain't gonna focus on no basketball in LA.
That's the second largest media market in the world, behind New York. Yeah, I have to agree with Bishop Woodall. He's a head case and he don't have no heart to me. I don't think playing with LeBron is going to make a difference.
LeBron gonna make
Luka skinny. No, LeBron didn't make Luka skinny. That contract made Luka skinny. That money made Luka skinny.
Oh yeah,
that's what made him skinny. It wasn't LeBron. LeBron about to be out of here. It was that money.
I don't know.
I got scared. Now, I really did get scared when Luka did get skinny. Because the last time the Lakers had a really good point guard like that, they got skinny.
Stop, Dave.
No, don't you,
don't see where this is going,
dare.
J-Mac? You don't see where this is going?
I didn't understand that first.
Superintendent, don't you do
I'm
it.
glad you cut him off before he went through the door.
Don't you do
go
it.
Sit back down.
No. Superintendent,
no. Don't you dare.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No. And we not only if we get ready to get off, and even then, no.
But has Luka been working out with LeBron? I don't know if they got.
He did that on his own with his personal trainer.
I'm gonna give a hot take here. I don't think they're on the same page.
I don't either. No, I don't think so. Because LeBron ain't never been on a team where the team ain't consulting him about moves. They consult Luka.
And LeBron ain't gonna have the ball in his hands like that no more. I don't know if he's gonna be happy about that. I don't know if LeBron gonna be happy not being the point guard. Because Luka's the point guard.
Woo. Yes.
Luka's gonna have the ball in his hands more than LeBron.
Luka is hard on his teammates. Imagine the first time Luka look at Lil Bronny and be like, "Yo, D up."
And his father gonna come out there and say, "You'll be talking to my son like that."
There you go. We're gonna have another Stephen A. Smith moment.
Woo!
They are not on the same page out there in LA. They be having meetings with Luka that LeBron ain't invited to.
Well, that remains to be seen about Luka playing defense, Dre. I don't know. I gotta see if he gonna play, because being skinny don't mean you gonna play defense. I gotta see that.
Luka ain't. Don't matter whether you're skinny or fat. Defense is effort, and Luka don't give effort on that side of the ball.
Defense is effort. That's why he got traded out of Dallas.
He don't give no effort on that side of the ball.
Nope. So I don't know if him losing all that weight is gonna help him play defense.
Listen, I'm glad he's in shape, but that's not gonna translate into him being a defensive stopper.
They need to take a play out of they need
even
to
a
take a play
serviceable
out of Golden State.
Yeah, hide him.
Hide him.
Like
That's
the way they hide Steph Curry.
The way they hide Steph. That's the only way this is going to work.
Gotta hide.
If they expecting 5-on-5 defense, switching, no. They're going to have to hide Luka on the defensive side of the ball to have a chance.
And they
But
gon'
see that, but that's
they
just
gonna
injury.
find him.
Luka doesn't have like good defensive instincts, and whether you fat or skinny, just watching him, you can see he just doesn't. It wasn't a case where he was defensively he was too slow to get the spots. He just doesn't have good defensive instincts. Like
And most of those Euro guys don't. Most of them don't. They don't
it's
have
true.
that.
It's one of the
That's true.
reasons why Evan Fournier couldn't play for Tibbs. As good
Right.
a shooter as he was in New York, and Evan Fournier was shooting lights out here.
Yeah,
Broke the record.
He can't. Right, he can't even play help defense. Right, so that's what I'm saying. I'm not. Yeah, him losing the weight and his car and he
That's
probably
great.
got his cardio
That's
up. Is
great.
great.
Yeah.
But defensively, in the playoffs, you got to get a couple of stops to win. You have to get stopped.
And that's why I'm not worried about the Lakers. Their top two players ain't defensive players. LeBron ain't like that on
Not no
defense
more.
no
Nah.
more.
Yeah, he has to do it in spurts.
Not no more.
And hey, we can't expect that. He's 41 years old almost. Like, if you want, LeBron shouldn't have to play defense for 48 minutes.
And he's now become the oldest player ever to play in the longest tenured player ever in the NBA this year. Nobody has ever played longer than LeBron has played
So
this year. He's
that's
the longest player. So he got that record now. Now he's the oldest and the longest player to ever play in the NBA.
What are you at? 23
23
years?
years.
It's gonna be
And when you think
23
about wear
years.
and tear on his body, there are very few seasons where LeBron didn't make the playoffs. So we're not talking about 82 games a year. This guy was playing 100 games a year. So the wear and tear on that body,
Right.
and
That's a whole nother season.
There's a couple of seasons when you factor in all 22 of the first 23 years. Like LeBron, we can't expect him to be an otherworld defender for 48 minutes anymore.
A lot
That's
of
over.
tread off the tire. A lot of tread
Definitely.
off the tire.
That tire is balding at this point.
Just like right here. Just like this.
Dave! Right, Dre, Europeans don't play defense. You're absolutely
don't.
right.
They don't play defense. They don't. So I mean,
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that because honestly, that's one of the things that sunk the Knicks last year because you had Brunson and Cat. Brunson is a willing defender. He's just not good at it. And Cat has no defensive instincts at all.
that's what it's going to be interesting to see. That's why I think putting Mitch out there in the starting five.
Yeah, and that's why I think you have to put Mitchell Robinson in the starting lineup.
You have to put him in the starting five so
Because
that anybody
and that's
get
the other
past
thing
him.
you have to put a lineup out there that's gonna make bigs have to guard bigs again because other teams were putting their 5 on Josh Hart and it allowed their 5 to be rim protectors when Brunson was trying to get in the lane. You saw that late in the season. Miles Turner in that series was hanging back. You saw that in the Detroit series. They were playing off of Josh Hart and the bigs were playing in the lane.
Duran,
Jalen Duran was playing in the paint.
Yeah.
And it made it. You've got, in order for Brunson to be good, everybody who is out there has to be. If you're gonna play a 5 out, you gotta play a true 5 out.
Yeah.
Gotta play a true 5 out.
And that's what's going to make the Knicks so unique because we're going to actually play we're going to go back to a conventional starting 5, which the NBA hasn't seen in a long time. We're going to have an actual conventional starting 5, a true center, a true 4, a true 3. The only thing that won't be true is Mikal being a shooting guard. He's really a small forward who's playing the 2. But 4 out of the 5 positions are conventional positions we're putting out there on the floor.
Absolutely. And it's going to be really, really, really good to see that. I'm looking forward to it. The NBA is absolutely.
Got to get the apps though. All these apps, man.
You gotta get 500 apps in order to be able to watch it. Well,
They
y'all gotta get
killing
500
me with
apps.
this, man. They
Those
killing
are
me.
the rest of us. We
That's too
good
much.
because we have stuff that we can watch the game on. I'll leave it at that. So, but listen, I'm excited for the season. So we're going into September. We're a little about 41 days away from the opening of training camp. 41 days from the opening of training camp. So we're almost there. We're almost there. And again, shout out again to Carmelo Anthony, who will make his debut as a studio analyst on opening night on NBC, which will be great to see. If you watch 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, you can Melo could obviously coach this game if he wanted to. he has some excellent takes
Yes.
on the NBA as it is now. So I'm interested to see how he looks in that analyst position in the studio. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be interesting to watch Inside the NBA on ESPN.
Well, let me ask you this.
TNT.
Let me ask you this. Will Melo be in the studio with Jordan?
They might be, because remember, yeah, they have Michael Jordan for select games as well. So that's going to be
That should be good. That's what I'm saying.
That
should be good.
conversation between the two of them will be really good, and they're good friends as well. Melo definitely credits Michael Jordan with preparing him well for the league when he first got there, and he was the first Jordan athlete in
Right.
the Jordan brand. So Melo is
Right.
and that's interesting. You know,
That's
Melo-
why I asked it, because I'm like, wait a minute. We could have Melo and Jordan on a post or a pregame.
on a pre or post. That'll be a lot of fun. I would tune in for that. That alone. Forget the game. I would tune in for that.
Yes.
Jordan and Melo on the pre and post. I would absolutely tune in for that.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
So we're looking forward to it. It'll be great to hear Round Ball Rock again. The John Tesh NBA anthem that has been going around for years. It's interesting. John Tesh is best known as one of the hosts of Entertainment Tonight, and nobody really knew that this is the guy that's responsible for one of the most iconic pieces of music in sports history.
Yes.
Wow.
Everybody's like, oh, he's just a news reporter from Entertainment Tonight. No, this dude is a jazz musician. And
Wow.
he wrote Round Ball Rock.
Yes, he did.
And,
Yes,
and
he
Round
did.
Ball Rock returns
Okay.
officially, because, I mean, people have been using it, but now it returns officially because NBC still owned the property on it. So it returns officially this year to NBC. We're not going to talk about the 11 p.m. We talked about it, Keisha. You missed it. Me and J-Mac and L, when he was on, we talked about the 11 p.m. issue. You was late.
Yeah, yeah.
When you come late to service, you miss when God moves.
Yeah.
You came late to service. God had already moved before you got here. That's why you got to be on time to service, Keisha. You got to be on time. Never know when God is going to move. But we did talk about it.
That is
For
hilarious.
for those of you who are just getting here, the NBA also did announce, along with their new partnership with Peacock, they're doing something on Tuesday nights called NBA Coast to Coast, in where they're stretching out the games. So whereas traditionally on TNT, the first game would be at 7:30 or 7 p.m., the second game would be at 9:30 or 10 o'clock on the West Coast, that is now changing. The first game on the East Coast will still be at 7:30, but the second game will begin at 11 p.m. on the West Coast.
Horrible.
Which means if Knicks Lakers is on a Tuesday night on NBC, I'm going to be asleep.
I am too.
Halftime gonna be 12 midnight.
The halftime is going to be at midnight. We're
the
talking about
Lucia.
games ending at 1:30 in the morning Eastern time. That's not an
Ain't nothing
overtime
up at-
game.
Ain't nothing still
Superintendent, don't you
open
dare.
at 1:30 in the morning.
No.
He
I
didn't.
didn't-
He didn't this time.
okay.
He didn't.
I caught him.
I was on You
I
caught
sure
me,
did.
You caught me.
I saw where you was going. Ain't nothing open.
Keisha said they're about to lose money, but Keisha, no, they're not going to lose money. It's
Nah, they
it's
not
a
gonna
money
lose
grab
money.
to cater to the West Coast.
The
Because
West Coast is getting both
it
games
puts
at a
the
great
It
time.
puts
That's
the
where
West
money's
Coast
at.
game. And if you look at the national TV schedule for Tuesday nights, you will notice that those games are going to be, for the most part, West Coast teams playing each other.
Right.
So you're not going to get too many of those West to East matchups or Midwest to East matchups, or Midwest to West matchups, because of that. You're going to see Western Conference teams, West Coast teams playing each other. So you'll see LA. You'll see Golden State, LA. You'll see Portland, LA. You'll see, those are the games you'll see. Sacramento,
Clippers.
LA.
The Clippers.
Those are games you'll see on that. You're not going to get Knicks Lakers on a Tuesday night in LA. You might get it if it's in New York, because that'll be the 7:30 game. They'll give us that.
Yeah, but if you get Knicks Lakers in LA, probably be a
Right,
Sunday
and that's what
afternoon.
it's looking like. I believe Knicks Lakers is a Sunday afternoon. Actually, I think you hit it there because I saw ABC on that game. So that's more than likely. So if it's an ABC, it's a Sunday afternoon. So
And you got to look at it. 11 o'clock our time is 8 o'clock out there.
yep.
So they're getting a 5 o'clock game and an 8 o'clock game on the West Coast. That's what they're getting. They're getting 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock on the West Coast. So we're gonna get cut out of that second game because I'm telling you, I'm not gonna be up at
Yeah,
1:30.
I'm gonna be asleep. I'm gonna be
I'm
asleep.
telling you right
Me
now, that
So
ain't
if
gonna be me.
so we won't be talking about that 11 o'clock game on any of our shows because none of us will have seen it.
I'll be looking at the highlights.
Right. We'll give you highlights from that game, but we will not have seen it, the game in its entirety, because no, I'm too old. I'm too old. No, I got kids, and they in school. I got to get them up in the morning to go to school. Like, no, that's not happening. So we already know who's at the park. Keisha. See, Davy's spirit done jumped on you, Keisha.
No, I didn't
Keisha
say
said
it. Keisha said.
That's what I said. Your spirit done jumped on her. We stopped
Miss
you,
Carter,
and
Miss Carter,
the
I'm
spirit
surprised
jumped
at
over
you, Miss
there.
Carter. I'm surprised at you, Miss Carter.
At the parking ride. Wait.
The parking
At the
ride.
parking ride.
You can tell she a Long Island girl. You see the
Right.
parking
The
ride.
parking ride.
You can tell she a Long Island girl.
Well, what you know about what's going on at the parking ride, Keisha?
Oh!
Oh Lord Jesus.
What you know about what's happening at the parking ride? Anyway, let's move on. So that we'll be back with more NBA information as it comes. Before we get out of here, got to do a little bit of WWE. Not much going on really. Clash in Paris is coming up in 2 weeks, yeah, not really excited for it.
The biggest news is Naomi.
We got to talk about Trinity Fatu and her husband Jimmy Fatu are expecting, and we are all happy and excited. So unfortunately, she had to relinquish the WWE Women's World Championship due to her pregnancy. She cut an amazing promo last night, stayed in heel character, which I loved. She broke a couple of times, and I get it. But, she did her best to stay in heel character and basically put the division on notice that she said, my girl said, if I got to come back with breastfeeding,
She said, if I got to come back with my baby breastfeeding to get
I'm
that
coming
title.
back for my title. So shout outs to Naomi and to Jimmy Uso, Big Jim. I don't know if Dre Rumble is still here, but he said something that I totally agree with. Big Jim, that was selfish of you to knock her up now. That was very selfish of you to knock her up in the middle.
He can't wrestle pregnant?
She can't wrestle pregnant. No. She can't wrestle pregnant.
Well, Serena Williams played
She
pregnant.
played tennis. Wrestling is a little bit more involved.
More taxing, yeah. More taxing on the body.
But it makes sense because if you notice in her backstage stuff lately, she had been riding around on a scooter. I'm like, why is she riding around on a scooter everywhere? But now we know why. And it's equally important because from what I understand, they have been trying to have a child for a long time and hadn't been able to.
And time is winding up for her. So
yeah, and Naomi has a condition where she was actually born with one ovary.
One ovary.
It was going to be difficult for her to have a child. So this is a miracle from God. So we want her to have a good, quiet pregnancy. We're praying for you, Trinity, for Jimmy, and that there are no complications and that you're able to give birth to a healthy baby in 6 months, 6 or 7 months, however long it is that you have left. And we'll see you in 2026.
Yeah. Real quick, I know we going. I'm still not happy with the storyline with the Vision and Seth Rollins, and I'm still not happy with it. I'm still
Keisha.
Oh no. Yeah, Superintendent, you done rubbed off.
Look, even his eyes got big just now. Like, oh my God, wait.
I didn't say nothing about. I just released a new CD. I ain't talking about nobody
Excellent
quiet.
CD, by the way.
Great work.
I drove from I had
work.
to drive from Orlando back to Georgia today, back to Atlanta. Listen to the CD. Excellent.
Thanks,
How
man.
long is that drive from Atlanta to Orlando?
5 hours, 5.5 hours.
That's not bad at all.
Not bad at all. It's a hop, skip, and a jump.
All highway.
All highway.
Matter of fact, since you said that, J-Man, it was one of the mothers. She was the older lady on the CD. We praying for her. That's why I wasn't really on. She had gangrene in her left leg, and they had she went to the hospital. They amputated the wrong leg.
Oh my God!
They amputated
gotta be
her
kidding
right
me.
leg. So then she had to go back 3 months. She had to wait 3 months later, and then they amputated the left leg.
You see, you fell for this.
And the judge threw the case out. No, the judge threw the case out.
You fell for this.
That she didn't have a leg to stand on.
You see, you fell for this.
I did.
You fell for this.
I absolutely did.
I fell for this. See?
I did.
See?
He
On
he
that
got
note,
me.
we getting out of here.
Line and sinker.
Pull the plug,
me.
please.
He got
He
me.
said that she didn't have a leg to stand on.
You see.
I'm thinking we having a moment. We about to have to pray for mother.
You see this? You fell for this, Bishop.
Superintendent John David Wright, I am so
Bishop
mad
D-Lo
at you
fell
right
for
now.
it, Miss Carter. You see that?
I am so mad at you right now, bro.
What?
Right, Keisha? Why? Why, Keisha? Why?
Threw the case out because she didn't have a leg to stand. You see this? Get us out of here, man.
Welcome back.
I knew it too. I was sitting there. I said, now Bishop D-Lo fell right into that. I just let him finish it. I said, see.
Thank y'all for joining us this Tuesday night. Welcome back, Superintendent Wright. We've missed you tremendously.
I'm back, y'all. I'm back.
We'll be back here next week. We'll be back to talk some more NBA previews, start getting us ready for the season. I'll have a chance to have played NBA 2K26 on the PlayStation this week coming up, so I'm gonna check it out and let y'all know how that is. I was checking out. Jalen Brunson is a 96 overall. And Cat is a 96 overall. I said, finally, some respect.
96 too.
Because they don't be wanting to give the Knicks players no good ratings on these games. But finally, we got two players with really strong ratings on this game.
That Detroit and Boston series did it for those two guys.
Yeah, it pushed them into because listen, that game 6 against Detroit, that last 2 minutes was all Cat until Jalen hit the dagger. But Cat got us back into that game. Shut up, Keisha.
One leg don't stop the show. Oh God.
Oh God.
Mother was that part. Keisha! All right, that's it. That's it. Said mother was at the park and ride. All right. Next Tuesday, we'll be back. We'll see you. We'll preview Clash in Paris. We'll see y'all next Tuesday. Until then, orange and blue skies are out there. Yeah. Good night, everybody.
What's the favorite restaurant for somebody with one leg? Aha.
Good night, everyone.
Yo, this is the state of emergency. Check. I need all my Knicks fans right now to grab your jerseys, your popcorn, your sodas, whatever you gotta do to get ready for this game. I don't care if you're a cheerleader, an athlete, a couch potato. We're here to restore the feeling. Matter of fact, can you say it from New York what I say from New York? Hey, yo, let's go now. Hey, yo, I bring that New York energy. Talking 42nd Street, alley hoop finger roll. Ain't nobody checking me. Crossover through the legs, step back, hit it 3. Still up in the hood, but got big baller tendencies. She just trying to get flued out to John Kennedy, just to see the Knicks play, make a couple memories. New York, if you ain't from here, don't pretend to be. And if you ain't rocking with the Knicks, you an enemy. Yeah, look at us, whole city is wild. This is New York, why y'all ever counted us out? Any game we attend, yeah, we taking it now. Fast break on the court, all up and down. Lead a garden in the pigsty, yeah, we get it on this side. Bacon, egg, and cheese, or the lobster mac with the ribeye. Either way, we winning the overtime if we get tired. Get it with the team, yeah, that's just something we live by. Hey, yo, first quarter in, we gon' turn it up. Gotta warm up first, then we taking it dub.